Israel has opened a COVID vaccination center in a bar and is offering a free drink to anyone who gets a shot to encourage young people to get that. Tel Aviv's Genia Gastropub, which has been closed for a long period during the pandemic, opened its doors to serve punters a different type of shot on Thursday. More than 43% of Israel's 9 million population has already received at least one dose of the Pfizer vaccine, health ministers say, mostly among. But there are fears that younger people, who are much less at risk from COVID, will be less eager to get the jabs, leading to novel ideas to tempt them in. I thought it is a really good opportunity to come and get the vaccine, because I didn't have either the time or the ability to go to other places, said May Perez, among dozens of people who turned up for their first shot. Israel has been hailed for running a world-beating vaccine program that has seen it vaccinate a greater share of its population than any other country. But the rate of people taking up the vaccine has dropped drastically in recent weeks as the rollout extends beyond the elderly and vulnerable and into. Meanwhile, doctors have reported seeing an increase in younger people ending up in hospital, the vast majority of whom have not been vaccinated. While that is encouraging, because it means the vaccine works, health officials say the challenge now is in convincing more people to get it. Professor Eyal Lashem, an infectious diseases expert at Israel's largest hospital, Sheba, told Sky News, "You really need to convince them. You need to prepare your communication, move to work in social media, move and work with community leaders, opinion leaders, even celebrities, just making sure that people understand it's safe and it's really important for everyone to get vaccinated so we can get back to normal life." Meanwhile, promising studies from Professor Leshem's hospital suggested that a first dose of Pfizer vaccine is 85% effective against coronavirus infection between 2 and 4 weeks after inoculation. This article share the survey was carried out on healthcare workers at the hospital. The Lancet report focused on more than 9,000 medical staff at Sheba Hospital near Tel Aviv. Some 7,000 of them received the first dose, and the rest were not inoculated. From the group, 170 were diagnosed with COVID-19 after tests carried out only on those showing symptoms or who had been in contact with coronavirus carrier. 52% of them were found to have not been vaccinated. Comparing the two groups, the Sheba study calculated that the vaccine was 47% effective between 1 and 14 days after inoculation, rising to 85% after 15 to 20. What we see is a really high effectiveness already right after 2 weeks, between 2 weeks to 4 weeks after vaccine, already high effectiveness of 85% reduction of symptomatic infection, Gilly Ray FJ, co-author of the study, told a small group of journalists. He said that despite the vaccine being amazingly effective, scientists are still studying whether fully vaccinated people can transmit the virus to others. That is the big question. We are working on it. This is not on this paper and I hope we will have some good news soon, said Ray. Israel has delivered a shot of the Pfizer/BioNTech vaccine to 4.23 million residents, or 47% of its 9 million population, 85 million of whom have received the recommended full course of 2 jabs, latest health ministry figures show.